Hey, what's up, everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here, and I'm going to talk about something that's been pretty much one of the most popular things coming around in the photography community right now, and it did happen late in December, but something else recently has really sparked this debate, and this is about the most expensive, officially on the books, photo ever. So this was by a photographer, took a photo, and it surpassed one from 2011. But there's a new twist now. What am I talking about? So if you've never heard of Peter Lik, however you want to say his last name, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you haven't heard about him recently, it's interesting because he has noted to now have sold the most expensive photo print ever. And it's this black and white photo right here on the screen, and it's called Phantom, and it's sold to a private collector for $6.5 million. I don't know why. Absolutely not. It just looks like this is in some type of canyon, in some canes. There's dust coming through because it's a little windy, and there's a shine of light coming down. I guarantee you this looks great in a print, but for maybe $50. But whatever, $6.5 million, congratulations on that. But the issue is, about the legacy of this photographer, and that's why no one's really heard of this guy. So there's just a couple things, and the whole thing is, you have to make the judgment on this photographer either being, really legit, a great businessman, totally ethical, or a complete dick, a scam artist, and a fraud. I'm going to be very blunt and honest with my reaction, and of course I would love $6.5 million, but I don't want to be known as being one of the biggest dickheads in the entire industry, and once again, being very blunt about it, and the reason I say that, and I'm going to preference that, is because of the way he approaches his business. He, as a financial advisor who was interviewed about this, and he swears that Peter Lik has made over $44 million in his lifetime. Good for you. That's awesome. But the thing is, there's no official proof of this happening except with this $6.5 million record-setting record-setting photo, because and that's the really part where you don't know if this person is legit or not, and he's just trying to do a lot of things in an unethical way. He's a private seller, so he'll sell basically all of his own work. He has some galleries, around the world where he goes, he sells. It's all pretty much private. He doesn't go through anyone, which is a good business move because you don't have to pay a middleman. You pay yourself, and minus whatever you have to frame and everything. But the thing is, he'll go to very touristy spots, and this could be a good. Oh, is this a good businessman? But he will overprice everything, and idiots buy his stuff. But he'll do it in a very, very unethical way. There's a lot of interviews. Just read up on them. Testimonies saying that how people were kind of coerced and tricked, and one of a lifetime thing, certificate of authenticities and everything like that, that essentially meant absolutely nothing. So this is a very, very interesting topic to talk about. Please, as we're going through this, please write down below. So that's the huge thing. Is Peter Lik a fraud? Is he? Is he a great businessman? Do you want to be known as a dick? Do you want to not be known as a dick? All that kind of stuff. So basically, Peter Lik has the most expensive photo ever sold, $6.5 million, topping from 2011, Andreas Gursky, not sure if I said the photographer's name right, of Rhine 2, which is also not worth $4.3 million. Don't know why these photos are making so much money. They're saying it's because it was simplicity and it was a different kind of way it was processed and the paper and everything like that. But to me, it's not a great photo at all. You have a little bit of foreground and your horizon's basically cut off in the middle. Basically a huge no-no in landscape photography. So that's where we are right now, or are we? And, where do I have a picture of him? So on the ArtNet News thing, I'm going to link one of these and just really, really look into it. And it just shows you how wrong that this is, how Peter Lik is selling his work, trapping people into buying his stuff, and how he really isn't making the money that he's saying he is, except with that at all. And here's a photo of him. Peter would be known for how he's being known ever in life. I'd rather not make that much money. And, you can go on from here. But the most interesting thing now is actually just recently, let's see if there's a date on this. Just recently, there is a photographer named Jeff Frost who actually surpassed this. And that's why everything is coming around. And his standing in the circle, let's just go to here, because this was an official press release. And so this is it right here, standing in a circle. it made also $6.5 million, but 10 cents more. And it just so happened to be that way. So essentially, Jeff Ross was coming out and saying that this was a more or less a joke or something like that, but then actually offered it to a private collector for 10 cents more. And now Jeff Ross owns this as well. But the thing is, there's no qualms about Jeff Frost. There's nothing wrong about him. If anything, he is actually known for being in the industry and winning a couple awards and everything about that. So overall, just something interesting to talk about. Would you want to approach the way that Peter Lik has? Or would you, do you want to be known for that way if it involved you getting a ton of money, but basically kind of being blacklisted in the photography community? Just something interesting. Please let me know what you guys and girls have to think down below in the comments. I was very, very honest with my, answers in that, and I still stick by them. I would never sell my soul that way just to make a couple bucks. I'd rather work my ass off and do it. That's all I got. Let me know what you have to think down below. It's a very, very interesting topic, but guess what? Jeff Ross is the winner right now.